Hey everybody, welcome back. It is technically the same day as my other video, but here's why. So if you saw my other video, you know that I ran into some challenges with the wood being too wide and needing new wood. And honestly, the part that was just irritating me the most was cutting the wood. So my mom decided to be really nice and cut it for me. She also took me out for ice cream, which really helped the mental state. So yeah, so I'm just, you know what, she's handling that. I'm gonna let her do that, and I've got other projects that I need to do, and then once she's done cutting that, I don't know that I'll get back to it today, but at some point I will get back to putting that together. We'll see how this goes. But for gardening stuff, what I need to do is I need to transplant my raspberries to a new pot. So let me show you what that project looks like. Just want a glass of rosé and to like lay in a hammock. So right here I have two pots that have my raspberries in them. So you probably can't totally see from there, but my raspberries are coming back. I need to cut these off. These are from last year. And basically what I want to do is I want to take all of these different plants and just put them into that big pot there. These pots are not great. They're from the dollar store. My raspberries seem to really struggle in them. So I'm hoping putting them in a better quality pot will help this year. And then it's just bigger. The goal was to build a box, like a garden box here, to kind of frame in this little garden behind me that really needs to be weeded, and put those in there. However, there's a limit to what I can achieve in a single year. So, well, hi Kaylee. Kaylee is the latest stray that has started hanging out around here. She may be the first one to let anyone pet her. We'll see, because she does seem like she wants to hang out. So let's go ahead and grab some compost, and then I'm going to get started. All right, so we are about to head into a pretty hefty drought season with water restrictions. So I'm going to go ahead and add some dead wood into the bottom of this just to help keep it wet. So last year this was artichoke, and it didn't really do much, so the dirt should still be fairly good, even though it's dry. So I'm probably not going to use too much of the dirt from the raspberry pots, just because I don't know what has kind of leached into them since the raspberries didn't do great. They looked kind of toxic, like poisoned, like they were struggling last year. Could have been just water or something, but I did water stuff pretty regularly, so I don't know. But over here, I'm just going to be doing garden that has flowers. It's not something that I'm eating, so I will just dump this dirt out of here. It's not going to go to waste. So the other night, there's raccoons in my area, first off, and they do like to come into my yard, and I really try to train them not to, because I don't want them eating my food, and also I don't want them to attack cats or anything like that. But there was one that was in my yard day before yesterday, and I came running out to chase it out of my yard, because they'll usually just run away right away, and realized that it was hiding, like it was up on the fence here, just frozen, hoping that I wouldn't see it. And I keep laughing as I think about that, because it was so humorous. And then it wouldn't go away. So I ended up just turning on the hose and spraying it, and it was at the top of the fence at this point, and it fell off, and I just heard a thunk as it landed in the dirt in the neighbor's yard, and that thunk just keeps cracking me up. Like, it was fine. It's not that high of a fence, but just climb away. So I just imagine a very soggy raccoon not wanting to come back here. I might dump this dirt in the garden first, because these roots are deep. Fortunately, raspberries are pretty tough. They actually will spread really easily, so you usually just want to put them in a contained area, which is why they're going into pots, because they will just keep spreading. Okay, and I think this whole root system at the bottom might just be bindweed. So, because the roots don't really look the same as what the raspberry generally looks like. So we're just going to pull those out. Yep, that's what it was. Frickin' bindweed. Ugh, really? There's a lot of plants that really don't like it when you cover up like their leaves or the base of the plant. Raspberries are pretty chill. Obviously you don't want to like completely bury it, but their roots start really right close to where the leaves are growing. Like I can see roots coming off of some of these old, can't think what these are called. So yeah, you don't have to be quite as gentle with the raspberries. They're not as aggressive as mint, but they're up there. Okay, I'm gonna call this good for now. I think there's still some roots that I'm seeing, and as I water it, the compost may settle and I may need to add more, but I think at least for the time being, this is good, and these guys should be much happier this year. And that's it for this video. It's just a super short gardening project video. I am going to try out a new schedule. I'm going to try to create a couple videos a week, one a house project, one a gardening project. We'll see how long I can keep that up. That may be a bit ambitious. But for now, I hope you all have a great week. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. If you see the hype option on your phone, hype it up. That really helps small creators from, I think it's like 500 to 10,000 subscribers, so it's still quite a range, but it helps us get found in the algorithm when we're competing with these giant accounts. So if you see that option, please hype my videos. And I hope I will see you all next time. But like I said, I hope you have a great week. Cheers.